What is going on, legends? It is your boy King R. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'll be teaching you guys how to win more gunfights in Apex Legends. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Also hit the like button if my videos are helping you guys out. Otherwise, let's get right into it, man. Let's go. Alrighty, legends, welcome to how to win more gunfights. Now, I got here for tip number 1 is respect other players or respect your enemy opponent. Now, me saying this is there's a lot of people on Apex Legends think they're gods or just starting to play the game where running headlessly into a gunfight, and that is not the matter. You got to take into consideration what kind of shields they have, what kind of players you're dealing with. There's a lot of talented players on Apex Legends, so you have to put a lot of things into factor when approaching your gunfights. I know a lot of you players are new to the game, but there's a lot of people on Apex Legends with many hours, maybe 10 times more hours than what you're dealing with right now. So respecting other players, going into what kind of shields they have, what kind of guns they have, you most likely have no idea what you're going to get yourself into. So to win in more gunfights, you definitely want to idolize what kind of shields they have, what kind of legends they're dealing with before you take your gunfight. So these are all situations you want to analyze before heading into full send mode. So respect every player that is playing Apex Legends. You're not going to be able to just run headlessly at them or just climb right in front of them expecting that you're going to do the most damage before they do. Everybody is experienced in this game. Everybody has their own technique of gameplay. So figure out some techniques for yourself while approaching each gunfight you take in Apex Legends and completely master it. Alright, that's going to finalize tip number 1. Like I said, respect other players. Hopping into tip number 2. Okay, legends, for tip number 2, maintain your positioning. When I say maintain positioning, everybody in the game has been saying it. Yes, keep your high ground. There's no better situation you could put yourself than viewing your enemy below you, where they can only shoot your head and have very limited vision on you. Giving yourself the high ground positioning will just give you more confidence into successfully winning the gunfight. I know there's some situations where you just want to just jump off of the high ground. Say perhaps you're on top of the railroad tracks and you're in Capital City and they're in that little hut right there below and they're just hiding down there. You just want to jump down and finish them. Matter comes down to if he has a whole team down there and you jump, there's no way for you to just get out. Eventually the teammate is going to peek. Try hitting to at least 40 to 50 damage before you're full sending a person to completely knock them and finish out the squad. Now, maintaining position, yes, high grounds is good, but there's a couple legends that can get to high grounds a little bit quicker, hence Pathfinder. But it is a very easy counter, so if Pathfinder is grappling up to you, he's most likely not going to put too many shots into you because he needs to land. So if Pathfinder wants to make bad decisions like that, place your crosshair placement where you think he's going to land and completely control your recoil and fry him for making that bad decision. And I promise you, legends, keeping the high ground sometimes can be very annoying because your enemy opponents are not pushing or anything, but just being patient and waiting for them to make the move, the incorrect move, will make your outcome in the gunfight way more successful. That is going to wrap up tip number 2, maintaining position. Let's get right into tip number 3. Alrighty, legends, for tip number 3, it's confidence. We got confidence on the board. Now, preparing to win your gunfight, confidence is a major key. This will allow you to have no setbacks when you're entering the gunfight and you know for 100% sure that it is yours, where you can't get flanked, where it's just you and the enemy. Either the enemy's looking at you or the enemy's running away or he has his back towards you. Or even when you're trying to third party 2 teams and you have a game plan of how to take all 6 enemies down at once. Now, this comes with confidence. Just like you're taking a test or a quiz in high school or college, you're prepared for it. You studied all the materials that's going to be on the exam. You have your pen, you have your pencil, and you have nothing to worry about. Well, it comes to factor into Apex Legends as well. Do you have the heals? Do you have the ammo? Everything's good. Your positioning is good. Well, fellas, just let it rip and completely dominate with the gun that you have. Always keep in mind, confidence does involve you to do repetitions. So the more you play Apex Legends, the more repetitions you have on it, and the more confident you'll be entering more gunfights. Hence, controlling your recoil, understanding the time it'll take to kill with each weapon, and playing out the gunfight scenario in your head before it actually happens. So if you guys are trying to boost your confidence in Apex Legends, hop into the training mode, shoot a couple bots before you end up starting a match. Start training for about 10 minutes each day before you hop into a match. More time you put in the firing range, the better your results will be in game. That's going to wrap up confidence. Let's hop into tip number 4. Alright, legends, tip number 4 is crosshair placement. Now, anytime preparing for a gunfight, you want your crosshair placement to be somewhere in the chest to the head level. This is very rewarding in Apex Legends. Headshots are multiplied depending on what gun you are using, but you definitely want to get that headshot bonus damage. This will drop your enemy a lot more quicker than doing a full body shots with a full clip. Now, practicing your crosshair placements, keeping it chest level to the head, will definitely increase your reaction time when you're challenging each gunfight you are every single day on Apex Legends. Now, consistently doing this, keeping your crosshair placements to the chest and head level, you will see your gameplay dramatically improve, especially when you're entering each gunfight. But the biggest key factor of crosshair placement is definitely faster reaction time, and that's what you want in Apex Legends, dealing the most damage as fast as possible, because there is no time to waste in Apex Legends. Timing is also a very key factor, so you want to get rid of your enemy as soon as possible. All right, legends, and that's going to wrap up tip number 4. Let's get into the last tip number 5. Going into the last and final tip, legend, is definitely patience. Patience is also a very big key factor in Apex Legends. You don't want to shoot an enemy when you're a little bit too far or your positioning is not correct. You want to wait for the perfect timing where you can deal the most damage and get cover if you get in sticky situations. Being patient will also help your team out. You don't want to rush any situation on Apex Legends because it could turn ugly very, very quickly. Being patient and taking the gunfights a little slow will allow your teammates to deal damage as well to your enemies, making it a more successful battle when you're fighting team v team. So what I want my legends to do with this tip number 5 is wait for the right opportunity to fire. Remember, waiting that extra 2 or 3 seconds can vary if you're going to be knocked or if you're going to have to start another matchup. Think about it. Is there scenarios where if you just waited that 1 second, you didn't shoot the guy that was running in the building, you could have completely fried him if you just gave yourself another 2 or 3 or 4 seconds to run up behind him and completely fry him with your teammates? Did you ever think about the situation if you didn't push too quickly or you didn't miss too many bullets? So this comes with patience. Patience will definitely give you more confidence. And again, it is preparing yourself to be successful in the gunfight. Alright, legends, I hope you guys did enjoy how to win more gunfights video. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like on this video. If you guys have any comments for me or suggested videos for me, leave them down in the comment section below. I love you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, man. And this is boy King Aaron, and I'm out, man.